the fourth map in this best-of-5 championship series is going to be Shakura's Plateau. This is a pretty big macro map. It's very common to see hatch first here. The great thing, players spawning actually, I guess we would call this cross map from each other.
Yes.
So there's not going to be any overlords seeing each other or any indication as to what your opponent is doing. So I kind of expect to see, well, maybe some drone scouting here.
This map, of course, has the potential as well to actually be like a much longer game. The previous games have all been quite short, but Shakura's is one of those maps where you will often see people transition into roaches quite quickly and then just kind of like camp on their ramp a little bit, take that naturally, try to get a lot of drones out. And it would be cool to see as well, would be cool to see a long game with a lot of roaches, a lot of infestors, perhaps Mutalisk once again.
DongRaeGu, he says, all right, FruitDealer, you go early pool, I'll go early pool. What's up, son?
It is, of course, quite a hedge-friendly first map as well. So it would be, wow, actually, FruitDealer is doing the exact same thing. So both players, well, actually, DongRaeGu went for 9 pool, FruitDealer for 10.
Very interesting. These guys metagaming a bit. I think it's, I can understand exactly why DRG would do this, because FruitDealer just went with an early pool. It didn't work out so well for him, so he's probably not going to do it again. FruitDealer staying one step ahead, though, is going to go for the 10 pool here. So it's going to be 9 pool against 10 pool. Obviously, it's... when you both go early pool, the guy with more drones is going to be in better shape. But these are virtually the same openings, so I think they're probably going to come out of this with equal worker counts.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how this is going to evolve. I'm not sure. Do you think we're going to see banelings or just roaches straight away?
I have no idea. I think the best transition from an early pool is into roach, because typically when you go early pool, you make extra queens, so it's hard for banelings to get in the first place.
Both players make straight away 6 links, so that's going to be even. It's going to be hard for DongRaeGu to really achieve something. He's actually going to make 8 links right now, while FruitDealer is going to try to get out his queen a little bit quicker. But yeah, then again, there's really not all that much you can do with 8 links.
Yeah, no, certainly not, especially when the other guy has the exact same number of Zerglings as you. Gas going down now for FruitDealer, so he will be moving up the tech tree at the same rate as DRG. Very, very similar builds, man. Yeah. Super similar
They're doing the exact same thing, and the Zerglings are meeting each other in the middle of the map right now. Let's see who's going to have the better micro.
Looks like, well, actually, DRG going to get the worst. Oh, wow, that surprises me, because he actually has... Okay, he had 2 lings that were out of position there, so DRG had more units on the map, but they weren't all fighting. So FruitDealer with the first win in the middle, that's a big deal.
Yeah, a couple of links. I mean, it helps. All small things help. Now, DongRaeGu is actually bringing in reinforcements. He will be able to take out those links from FruitDealer, though. So FruitDealer is going to have to back off a little bit. Taking a look at the drone count. Well, it's 13 drones against 11.
Yeah, really, really close. 13 against 12 now. 3 lings to 1. On the production tab, we can see that FruitDealer is actually just making queens, not making Zerglings. So we do see here how this second fast queen used very defensively. We'll see what DRG chooses to tech up to. He is mining gas. He hasn't started speed yet.
Doesn't really have the gas for it, though.
No, not just yet. There goes link speed for FruitDealer. Still no link speed for DongRaeGu.
He's still not at the 100 gas. I guess as soon as he hits 100, he will do it.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of drones right now on the map for DongRaeGu. He's going to make 5 drones at once, so at least that's going to put him in a little bit ahead. 18 against 16 right now. Yeah, speed going down for both players. Very, very similar game once again.
Yep. FruitDealer will have speed about 15 seconds faster than DongRaeGu, so... if for whatever reason he were able to force an engagement out on the map at some point right when speed finishes, that would go in his favor. Roach Warren going down now for the FruitDealer.
Indeed, Roach Warren still not no additional building for DongRaeGu. Actually, now we see it. It's the baneling now, so it's going to be banelings against roaches. That's always interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of questioning DRG's ZVZ a little bit here. I don't feel like going banelings off of an early pool is the best move. Again, because you've got the extra queen. Typically, you can easily block your ramp. And I don't know. We'll see if it works out.
I love how FruitDealer is always getting a really quick second queen, and he's going to try to snipe those overlords straight away. He will be able to take down this overlord of DongRaeGu, and that's obviously going to be quite a big deal, since DongRaeGu is going to be supply kept for quite a while over there.
There's a lot of lings out for DongRaeGu. 15 lings on the map. So that's going to be something that basically FruitDealer cannot engage.
4 roaches.
Nope, yep, 4 roaches coming out. I wonder if FruitDealer's wanting to get aggressive, or if he just wants to expand.
I think he wants to expand, but I think he wants to hold his ramp at first. I really don't think he's going to try to attack with roaches only. That would be kind of silly, because the speedlings would just be too scary, no?
Yeah, I agree. And he is actually going back to droning, so I think you're right. He is just going to kind of play defensively, hold the ramp. DRG coming out now with a lot of speedlings, a couple of banelings as well. If we look at the units tab, 15 lings, 4 banelings for DongRaeGu. 5 roaches, 6 lings for the FruitDealer, and I really think this favors FruitDealer heavily, man, because he can just hold the ramp.
Yes, he will. Well, actually, with the roaches are a little bit out of position, but No big deal. He's going to be able to stream them down the ramp after all. Ooh, a lot of banelings morphing in.
Now this is interesting. This is DongRaeGu saying, okay, I'm just going to bust your roaches. It takes 7 banelings to kill a roach, but if the roaches are clumped up, it also takes 7 banelings to kill all the
FruitDealer
roaches.
is right now taking the expand. That's actually very unfortunate timing. He is going to scout all of these banelings though, so he knows exactly what's coming.
Yes, he does. Oh, the roach is actually going to get surrounded here. Nice positioning, somehow blocking those banelings. Banelings are all just going to go right into the main base. Wow. This is all coming out of how FruitDealer can micro his drones here.
Oh, nice split, but still so many banelings.
Oh, one good detonation, another no. Actually, only how many drones go down there? 8 drones. Wow, that was a lot of drones. But FruitDealer was ahead in the drone count because of his opening. So it's actually not so bad. DRG will have his hatchery starting a little bit sooner.
Yeah, but DongRaeGu, I mean, FruitDealer did cancel his hatchery, as we saw, when all of the banelings were coming in. So he's actually going to attack right now, and he has quite a few roaches, so this is going to be hard for DongRaeGu.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's aware of, yeah, he has the overload over here in position, so he will see those zerglings coming in. He's actually going to use a couple of banelings as well to defend.
Yeah, interesting choice there to morph those banelings. 9 roaches on the way. What is that? Is that a baneling nest? Interesting choice. So FruitDealer is just going to kind of go all in, I guess. Roaches are coming up the main ramp of DongRaeGu. Oh, he could maybe park those roaches and just kill the hatchery if he blocked the ramp.
I'm not sure he's going to walk up. He's going to spot one baneling. That's an unfortunate spot to morph.
He's actually going to go all the way into the main base of DongRaeGu. Here comes a lot of speedlings for DRG, and they're going to completely surround the roaches. That's a bad problem for the FruitDealer. Baneling's going to make the lings a little bit, completely useless. Every roach falling for FruitDealer, and DongRaeGu looks like he's going to defend pretty well here,
wow,
Kev.
Beautiful defense indeed by DongRaeGu, waiting as long as possible. Look at these lings from FruitDealer in a lot of trouble. DongRaeGu will be able to take those out as well, and now, of course, he's going to be a little bit ahead with his hatchery up. He didn't lose a single drone, so it's still 17 drones against 15. And look at DongRaeGu straight away morphing in 7 drones.
Yes, indeed. Now, we have to remember FruitDealer has that baneling nest back in his main base, and he's got 10 lings out of that. Look at that. He's going to morph 5 banelings right away. So the aggression not quite over yet. FruitDealer has not expanded, so he just wants to win the game here. Spinecrawler actually going down in FruitDealer's main base. I wonder what that's all about.
Well, I guess this in FruitDealer's main base? Yeah, I guess he's afraid of his of a big run by or something like that, because DongRaeGu is probably going to try to save time, and obviously FruitDealer wants to attack as soon as possible. He's going to try to make a good exchange. Good job right there by FruitDealer, taking out one baneling. Ooh, he has to be careful. Had a lot of zerglings over there, and there was a baneling around.
Oh, here we go. FruitDealer going to go into the main base with the banelings, and oh my gosh, I don't really like that exchange. Every baneling falling, couple lings in the natural expansion for DongRaeGu, though. He might get a couple drone kills. Where are the reinforcements, FruitDealer? There aren't any on the production tab. We see FruitDealer is actually going back to droning now. So, basically a thwarted attack, and DongRaeGu going to be way ahead in the mid-game.
Yeah, he still has that hatchery. We do have the hatchery right now for FruitDealer going up once again. Obviously, he tried to do it before, but then he cancelled it. He's not mining any gas, so I guess it's just going to be speedling. Oh, we're actually going to send over a couple of drones. So I guess just speedling and banelings for now, just trying to defend a little bit. There we do have that Spinecrawler, which was just in defense of Spinecrawler, probably to keep the hatch alive.
And with the queens there with transfusions, that Spinecrawler will live forever.
For days.
Yep. For days indeed. 15 lings out on the map for DongRaeGu. A couple of defensive banelings back in his main base. He's going to run in one more time with these lings. And need to nail that transfusion, FruitDealer. There it is. Nice transfusion. No, don't come off the ramp, though. Queens are getting completely surrounded. One more time on the transfusion. No, he misses the transfuse, losing a queen there. Very sloppy by FruitDealer.
And still no units. That means he's going to lose the second queen as well. Now a lot of zerglings pop out, but very, very good exchange right here for DongRaeGu.
Yeah, excellent exchange. If he loses these lings and doesn't kill anything else at all, this is still a win for him. He killed a Spinecrawler and 2 queens. That means no more injections for FruitDealer. And that also means if DRG just pumps a couple rounds of lings, that FruitDealer can't possibly have as many units.
We see more and more drones right now on the way for DongRaeGu. If we take a look at the income tab, it's already 4 workers ahead, so it's going to be 9 drones ahead. That's quite a big deal. Both players are actually upgrading to a layer right now.
Yeah, really interesting. So DRG is, I guess, content with the damage to those queens, and he's just going to use that as an opportunity to add more and more drones, get farther and farther ahead. Some lings from FruitDealer trying to get a look into DongRaeGu's base, but they're going to get shut down by a baneling and a Spinecrawler.
He did see that spec in the second Spinecrawler going up though, and I kind of wonder why DongRaeGu would do that. Perhaps he's afraid of a counter all-in because he feels he's well ahead, and I guess he thinks the only thing that FruitDealer can do to come back in this game is just make a big attack. So I guess that's why he gets the second Spinecrawler, but not really sure about it. Ooh, a Spire going up for DongRaeGu.
Oh, I like this choice a lot. He's ahead, so FruitDealer can't possibly make as many mutas as him if FruitDealer chooses to play muta. FruitDealer going up to 4 gas immediately, so I think maybe that's what he wants to do.
A lot of spine crawlers going up right now for DongRaeGu, and I think that's very smart. Of course, once again, when you play mutas, you're just not going to have that many units on the ground, so you have to be careful against all of those roaches. We do know that FruitDealer, of course, has the roach round, since he made a ton of roaches early on. So he's going to need those spine crawlers, 1 or 2 banelings as well, just to prevent circling run bys. I think what everything that DongRaeGu is doing right now is making perfect sense.
Yeah, me too, man. Spire going up for FruitDealer as well. Wow, nice little baneling detonation there, getting a few lings. Man, this is just a tough spot for FruitDealer. His Spire, he's going to go Muta as well. His Spire is going to be later. His economy going to be worse. He has less gas than his opponent.
Both players are actually supply capped for quite a while already. A little bit sloppy, but then again, it doesn't matter that much since they're both saving up anyway to get a lot of Mutalisks, but still.
Yes, indeed. Going to lose a couple tumors? No, actually, they do burrow in time, so... DRG continuing to be active with Zerglings, and whoa, actually those two are only losing 2 to the Baneling. 3, 4 lings into the main base of FruitDealer. We're going to get a nice scout and not going to see the Spire hidden in the back of the natural.
Not actually sure if DongRaeGu scouted that. Like, take a look from DongRaeGu's point of view. No, he still did not see that Spire, but I guess he must be. Now he's going to see it. Good job right there by DongRaeGu. Really beautiful scouting.
Yep, excellent scouting by DongRaeGu. 8 mutas with +1 attack on the way. Interesting that he chooses to get the attack upgrade. When you're playing muta versus muta, the carapace upgrade is actually a little bit better because it reduces the effectiveness of the bouncing glaive worm.
Gonna have a lot of mutas though, way before FruitDealer. FruitDealer suddenly made like 7 overlords at once. We saw he was supply cap.
That's the magic number,
44
man.
out of 45. Always the 7.
10 mutas on the way for the FruitDealer. There's already 8 out on the map for DongRaeGu.
DongRaeGu is going to attack with everything right now. Speedlings, banelings. Banelings are going to run through. The Mutalisks are coming in as well.
Baneling's going to go after those drones. Will they? Come on, FruitDealer. Block that ramp. Not going to happen. Oh, this is going to be trouble, man. Banelings. Oh, man. Huge detonation. Getting a lot of drones there.
And we have all of the mutas as well in the main base. Killing a ton of drones from FruitDealer. FruitDealer is going to try to make mutas as well, but it's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it, Kev. Virtually every drone for FruitDealer are going to go down there.
A lot of reinforcements actually for FruitDealer. He does have the higher muta count right now, but then again, he only has 8 drones left. Beautiful attack by DongRaeGu.
Yeah, excellent attack by DRG. GG, says FruitDealer. Ties up the series 2-2. Wow. We're going to be going to game number 5.
Could it get any better, Ben?
Pretty epic conclusion here. DongRaeGu rocking the comeback, man. He was down 0-2. Shows us a couple of really excellent games. That was a really unique game. Both players going early pool. Played out kind of oddly. And, man, like what I'm seeing out of DongRaeGu.
Yeah, it's really
He's bringing it back, man, showing us some clutch.
FruitDealer was really solid in the first 2 games, and in this game he seemed a little bit indecisive as well. I really wonder if it was the right decision to cancel that hatchery. I guess he was afraid that DongRaeGu wanted to go all in on it and kill it, but DongRaeGu actually once again just completely ignored the natural and run the baneling straight away to the main base, which is, it's interesting, kind of like a trademark move now.
Yeah, I wonder about that. I think what I'm really going to do is I'm just going to question FruitDealer's choice to play these early pool openings. We saw that when he plays standard, he plays great, and he wins games. And last 2 games, he tried to play a little bit gimmicky, and it didn't work out for him. So I'm really curious to see what he chooses to do here on the Shattered Temple. I would expect him to return to a more normal playstyle, maybe a Speedling opening. But, he went hatch first in the first 2 games that he won, so maybe he'll try that again.
In Game 5 of the Championship Finals, you often see some cheese. I can remember, of course, the White Run against MC, where MC built a couple of gateways in his base. But it seems like these 2 players so far are playing standard. It was a small relief seeing that they were droning straight away.
Yeah, definitely. I had a,
skip the heartbeat.
9 Overlord. No, DongRaeGu. DongRaeGu going to go for the 9 pool again. Yeah. This means how does FruitDealer choose to play out the early game? 9 pool going to do very well.
10 pool as well because he has quite a bit of money saved up.
What in the world are these players doing, man?
He didn't make an overlord yet, so once again 9 pool against 10 pool, exactly the same as on Shakura's.
Man, unbelievable. So you said it, Kev. In Game 5 in Championship Series, we often see stuff that's a little bit maybe cheesy, a little bit unorthodox, perhaps. 9 pool against 10 pool. You don't see that every day.
No, well, we just saw it as well. A little bit of an extractor trick
you
right there.
You don't see it every day, but you see it twice on Sundays.
Exactly. DongRaeGu is going to try to do a little bit of an extractor trick as well. FruitDealer is a little bit ahead though, because of course DongRaeGu went for the 9 pool, FruitDealer for 10 pool. And you can see that in the working count as well. He's always one worker ahead. But other than that, I don't know, man. I guess they're both just going to make 6-8 links. We're going to see an exactly similar game to the previous one. The links are going to meet each other in the middle. Where in the previous game, FruitDealer actually had the better micro.
Yeah, I really feel like the early exchanges in the last game really favored FruitDealer. He was, in my opinion, quite ahead at one point. The big blunder he made was losing all those roaches. I feel like he could have just put the roaches on hold position on the ramp and kill the hatchery. And I think that would have been a better trade for him instead of going into the base, getting surrounded, and losing all of his roaches.
Yep, and I love how DongRaeGu played it though. I love the stalling time, waiting for those additional links, sending the links all the way back in his base, then waiting for creep. And the moment that links fly in over creep, there's just you can't run anymore, man.
Yeah, got a really fast, easy, excellent surround. Here we go. Once again in the middle of the map. Last time the first exchange favored the FruitDealer. This time DongRaeGu going to micro a little bit better. But actually not going to fight here, so both guys are just going to run all the way back.
He's going to wait for those 2 additional links, which made a little bit of sense because his first links were behind, so in the end of the day, FruitDealer would always have more DPS, and DongRaeGu was not really able to win that circling exchange, so I think he did the right thing.
Yeah, a little bit of a dance here in the middle of the map. Gas being mined already for DongRaeGu, gas being mined already for the FruitDealer. Pretty similar, identical to what we saw in the last game almost.
20 gas ahead, but obviously no big deal. Means that DongRaeGu is going to get speed a little bit quicker. Well, actually, this time DongRaeGu is going to send out the queen really quick, but he actually does not want to go all the way. He wants to send it back. He wants a lot of injecting time. A little bit of a circling skirmish going on.
Yeah, FruitDealer kind of committing to that fight a little bit more than maybe he should have. 13 drones for DongRaeGu, 12 for the FruitDealer. So slight economic edge to DRG.
Must be so nerve-breaking to play a ZVZ Game 5 in the championship final. That's ridiculous.
Exactly. I actually think 9-pool is a little bit more common in Korea than it is in Europe or North America, which may be part of the reason why we're seeing it by both players in back-to-back games here.
No second queen yet for FruitDealer, which is something that he always did in the previous games, and we see the roach one this time for DongRaeGu already, so no banelings for DongRaeGu, but the roaches.
Yeah, ling speed for both players right now, and actually the ling number is favoring FruitDealer quite a bit here. He's got 16 lings to only 8 of DongRaeGu, and DongRaeGu, even when these next lings pop out, is still going to have fewer units, but he does have that queen there. The queen will...
Well, he's bringing the queen out pretty far, actually. I'm a little bit surprised. He's probably going to try to get a good position up on the ramp, which is exactly what he will do. Roach one going up for FruitDealer now as well. Ooh.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, getting a couple lings here. FruitDealer managing to, I guess, corner a couple. Oh, look at that. One ling and chase one ling. That's kind of cute.
They're on the mission, bro.
Yeah, man. Speed going to finish up at about the same time for both these guys. It looks like FruitDealers will be a couple seconds faster. But at the end of the day, I think at this point he can't really fight.
Oh, DongRaeGu losing a couple of links over there, like kind of carelessly. Speed kicking in for both players right now. Oh, he's actually going to be able to run into the main base.
Interesting. He's going to give him a really nice scout here. Might even kill a couple of drones. Units show that FruitDealer actually has 4 more drones than DongRaeGu. Ling numbers favoring DRG here, as FruitDealer did just lose a few units. And the first roach is, of course, already out on the map for DongRaeGu.
Good old FruitDealer, man. He's shining in the final.
Yeah, man. He's been shining at this whole tournament. He's played a really nice tournament. He had one bad series against Elfie, and he's just been pretty on fire ever since then.
Well, we have 3 roaches parked over here on the ramp, so those links won't be able to enter the main base, and we see FruitDealer just making roaches. Hatchery going up right now for DongRaeGu, while FruitDealer is still on one base, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to stay on one base.
Yeah, we'll see. I like DongRaeGu. Oh, actually, he's going to expand. I like DongRaeGu's choice to expand like that, really kind of setting the pace, taking the initiative, saying, all right, I'm gonna have the bigger economy than you, FruitDealer, so you better do something. FruitDealer does respond with an expansion of his own. I think that is the right choice.
Overlord is kind of in a risky position right there. The queen is going to spot it right now, so he might end up losing this Overlord. He's probably going to lose it. That's one thing, and that's not the first time it happens to FruitDealer.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of close, but I think...
I'm pretty sure it will fall down.
Yeah, hard to say. I'm thinking that it's probably going to die as well. Queens have so much range on that air attack.
Oh, it's walking a little bit too much right now. Trying to get a perfect spot. It's going to be really close. Oh,
man, Overlord survives with a single hit point. So there's a round of applause for FruitDealer's Overlord.
Calculated. Part of the plan.
Exactly. All part of the plan. You know what, DongRaeGu, I just made you miss your inject by like 15 seconds. Sup, son?
Wow, FruitDealer is really good.
That's metagaming at the highest level.
Sick.
So we do have pretty similar unit counts for both these guys. 25 drones to 23, 7 roaches to 7 roaches, 11 lings to 5. So very, very even game here. DongRaeGu does have the faster second queen, so he will be getting that second injection going a little bit sooner. Also his hatch finishing a couple seconds sooner.
See more and more drones being transferred right now to the natural of DongRaeGu. Obviously that was up a little bit quicker, but it doesn't really matter all that much. DongRaeGu, I mean, FruitDealer is actually 6 drones ahead, which is quite a bit, but we see DongRaeGu right now making 5. Ooh, what are those links doing?
He was looking for an opportunity to get in, but it wasn't there.
Actually, FruitDealer lost more resources than DongRaeGu did throughout this entire game. While it feels like DongRaeGu lost a couple of links here and there without really like a proper reason.
Yeah. Oh, FruitDealer going to poke around with the lings of his own, but he's going to see the roach count at DongRaeGu's front. He's going to turn right around. 11 roaches to 8 right now Drone advantage still in FruitDealer's favor, 36-31, and he's going to be actually starting up his layer. Has DRG started layer yet? No, he has not.
And Evolution Chamber is actually up for DongRaeGu already. He's going to try to get +1 straight away. We see for FruitDealer once again a double Evo going down straight away. So he's really preparing for like kind of the mid stage of the game. Well, I'm not sure if DongRaeGu is feeling the same way about it.
Yeah, I like this double Evo play from FruitDealer. DRG will have +1 a little bit faster, but within 15 seconds of that, FruitDealer is going to have +1 attack and +1 armor. So that's a nice play. A lot of roaches.
Yeah, a lot of roaches for DongRaeGu. While FruitDealer is saving up quite a bit of money once again, so I would not be completely surprised if he throws up a Spire. But then again, I wonder why he went double Evo Chamber. So I'm not actually sure what FruitDealer is doing over here.
I'm wondering myself. I think maybe just waiting to get a feel for what DongRaeGu is doing before he decides to make drones or roaches. And he does actually choose to throw down a lot of roaches here upon seeing something. I'm not sure what prompted it.
Well, he has overlords everywhere.
Yeah, he does have overlords all around the map. He's got pretty nice... Actually, DRG's the one that has the better vision, in my opinion. But FruitDealer can't see everything leaving DongRaeGu's base. That is, of course, very, very important. That'll let him know if he needs to start hammering out a lot of units. 1-1 on the way for the FruitDealer. More roaches coming out for DongRaeGu.
Still a small worker lead for FruitDealer, but it doesn't really matter all that much. DongRaeGu does have the supply lead, though. It's actually up... he was up 15 supply. Now we see 8 more drones at once being morphed in for FruitDealer, while DongRaeGu is just pumping out units. So I think this actually might be key. Yeah,
these drones could actually be the drones that cost FruitDealer this tournament. 30 Lings on the way for DongRaeGu, and he is going to push out right now. FruitDealer just now going to see these first roaches. All going to come down to this, Kevin. Roach count, 25 roaches to 16, 21 Lings to 0. FruitDealer has a heavy, heavy drone lead. It's all going to come down to whether or not these spine crawlers can finish, whether or not he can get more units out just to hang in there.
Oh my god, so many spine crawlers right now for FruitDealer. If he will be able to hold, he will probably be able to win this tournament, but I don't know, man. That's a ton of roaches. It's 25 roaches actually against 21.
21 to 25. It's the Lings that are going to make the big difference here. Spine crawlers really need to finish. Here we go. DongRaeGu is going to go for it. So many spines trying to complete. FruitDealer doesn't have the best positioning in my opinion, but the Lings can't really engage here. The roach numbers falling rapidly for FruitDealer. Drones coming out. Spine crawlers are going to complete. Only 7 roaches left for the FruitDealer. 21 for DRG.
Oh my god, DongRaeGu is really on top of things right now. He's actually entering the main base, taking out more and more roaches, and it seems like DongRaeGu might be the champion of the Intel Extreme Masters.
It's looking really bad for the FruitDealer right now. DRG pushing up into the main base. That's 13 roaches in FruitDealer's main. More units streaming across the bottom half of the map. FruitDealer trying to defend with drones, but drones against roaches is not a good fight. 11 roaches to 11, 17 drones for the FruitDealer to the 31 of DongRaeGu. Lings coming into the main base. Oh, Kevin, I think DongRaeGu's going to do it.
I think DongRaeGu will do it. We see transfusion, but does it really matter? There's 2 or 3 roaches left. The queen is going to fall down as well. 23 supply for FruitDealer, and it's pretty much drone only.
Yes, drone only against roaches in your main base. Not a good feeling. FruitDealer probably realizing now that this game is fading away. GG from the FruitDealer. DongRaeGu comes back from being down 0-2 to win the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in New York City.